Welcome, you all-stars. We're doing the most fun gods to play, and today it is the top 5 assassins to play in Arena. Coming in at number 5, we have Loki, the Trickster God. You can disappear into the shadows, and when you pop out, your next basic attack will apply a bleed damage. On top of that, you can control waves with your decoy, and then with your third ability, Aim Strike, you can do additional damage as well as apply a slow. And then the cheapest ult in the game is Assassinate. You can dive in, stun them, and then go through the most fun basic attack chain cancelizations with the rest of your abilities if you want. In a pinch, if you need to, you just pop your Vanish, your 1, and you run off away, and no one knows where you are. Number 4 is Naza. Now, for those of you that have a little bit of a problem playing as someone with some gender identity issues, this is not the god for you, but he is a blast. His Universe Ring Taunts gives you a great poke as well as building off his passive. His Flaming Spear will give you 55% additional attack speed when it's full, as well as 15% crit strike. You will also be able to use your 3, his Armillary Sash, to stun and grab and pull yourself to the enemy god, which then you can then use your Flaming Spear to now crit them, and they're in some big trouble. And then he's got a really fun ult, Windfire Wheels. You will grab them and jump up into the sky and have 3 attempts to land critical strikes until you drop them to the ground, which will do additional damage. Overall, he's a very fun god to play and has a lot of grabs and poke into his kit. I highly suggest you play him. He's a lot of fun. At number 3, we have Bastet. If you like cats, this is the god for you, and I love me some cats. Her 1 is a Pounce, which will allow you to not only leap in, but if you're in a pickle, you can leap right back out. Her 2 is a Razor Whip, which is great. It provides a bleed and a count AoE. And then her 3 is a Line Shot, which is called Declaw, and it will apply a 30% slow for 2 seconds. You leap in, you Razor Whip, you Declaw, you drop the cats, and you get out and watch them die from afar. And the cats just do all the work for the most part. She's a lot of fun, and there's something extremely satisfying about dropping cats and leaving. At number 2, we have Daji. This is what happens when you combine Ares and Loki into one god, and then tell people to play them. On her 1, you have Horrible Burns, real great to apply a buff to your basic attack as well as cause it bleed damage. Her 2 is one of my favorite abilities. It's called 1000 Cuts. Gives you a semicircle AoE damage as well as an increased movement speed. Her 3 is a dash leap to an enemy god, and you will then do additional damage. And her 4, the Apollo. It is the Ares ult that for some reason she has as well. There are a few things more satisfying in Arena than pallowing someone into your own fountain, only to have them killed. That is why we have Daji sitting at number 2. And this brings us to the number 1 assassin to play in Arena. If you're looking at the video, you know it's Mercury. And it's because I like going fast. Mercury's passive builds off of movement speed, so there's plenty of build options. You can build full movement speed, my preference, or you can build crit, which works really well with him in Arena. His number 1 is called Major Look. It has a circular radius and does some pretty good damage. You can use it to poke the enemy gods or the minion wave. His number 2 is called Maximum Velocity. It is his ability. It gives him temporary haste for 5 seconds, increase his movement speed, and his attack speed. This is great for sticking to your opponents and killing them. Number 3 is my favorite move. It is called Special Delivery. It's a short dash that will grab onto an enemy god, and then you can toss them in any direction that you are looking at. My preference is towards my teammates. On top of that, you can also punch them while they're in the air for that brief amount of time, and it's really fun. His 4 is called Sonic Boom, which is his ultimate. You will charge up a dash. You can cancel it anytime, which is real fun because you can make lots of noise. You charge up his dash, and the radius will grow, and whenever you see fit, you just proc it, and then you dash instantaneously to the end of that. Any god caught in the line on the enemy team will be disoriented for a second and a half, allowing your teammates or yourself to come back and continue to press your advantage. All in all, I like going fast. You should too, and Arena definitely benefits it because you have plenty of space to run around, working well with his passive. So there you have it. That's my top 5. If you have any preferences to which assassins you like playing, I'm sure there's plenty. Leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you at the next one, y'all stars.